first class was the introduction, and what I learned was the definition of the good life and happiness is general well-being, a balance of the full range of human experiences and emotions. From class number 2, positive psychology, I learned that positive psychology is the study of happiness. Happiness leads to longevity, greater social resources, more creativity, generosity, and tolerance. Enduring happiness includes a set range that includes personal circumstances and voluntary variables. Class number 3 was flourishing. From there, I learned that there are 5 elements of well-being: positive emotions, engagement, meaning, positive relationships, and accomplishment. The happiest people utilize their signature strengths to solve problems and improve love, family, and utilize their work life. Class number 4, achieving authentic happiness. I learned that through gratitude and forgiveness, we can improve our satisfaction with the best. Class 5, the how of happiness, is I can be happier now by savoring and finding gratification. Happiness is determined by a personal set point, circumstances, and intentional activity. The set point is 50% of your happiness, circumstances make up 10%, and the intentional activity make up 40%. Class 6, PERMA, Positivity and Love 2.0. The Lazada ratio teaches us that if we have 3 positive experiences for every one negative one, we will be more likely to flourish. My favorite tool in the Positivity Toolkit is finding nearby nature. Class number 7, PERMA Flow. Flow activities depend on a balance between challenge and skill in order to shoot between anxiety and boredom. Flow refers to a state of being completely involved in an activity for its own sake. Class number 8, also PERMA, but this time meaning and achievement. The pillars of meaning are belonging, purpose, storytelling, transcendence, and growth. Class number 9, happiest places. Thriving means those individuals that rate themselves as very happy, at least an 8 to a 10 on a 10-point scale, who also believe they'll be happier in the next 5 years, and also that where you live can make a difference. Class number 10, why we do what we do. When studying motivation, they discovered that intrinsic motivation is the best kind of motivation. They found it provides greater experience, more positivity, creativity, and problem-solving skills. Class number 11, self-determination theory. Greater intrinsic motivation can be obtained by meeting the basic psychological needs, which are autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Class number 12, time famine. Americans fail to take vacation days even when they are available. Part of what is changing out time. Sorry, can't read what I wrote here. Part of what is changing how we experience time is the advancement of technology. Class number 13, take back your time. We need to balance the time we have in our lives. Children have become particularly overscheduled. We can improve by setting spiritual habits, meaningful personal rituals, and holding personal time interviews. Class number 14, building a good life in the digital age. Technology can help us be connected, but over-connectedness can cause a ton of problems. We need to achieve a proper balance. Class number 15, intentional families. One way we can control time is through our family rituals. These rituals are required to be meaningful, repeated, coordinated, bring predictability, connection, identity, and enact values. Class number 16, family rituals. New family rituals can be introduced directly, indirectly, or through discovery. Couples should be extra careful to use them to be connected and satisfied. Class number 17, the last child in the woods. Children and nature have grown apart over time. There are consequences to being separated from nature. We benefit a lot from spending more time outside. Class number 18, the experience economy and experience teaching. The components of experience are planning, anticipation, travel, experience, and remembering. The acronym THEME is helpful for designing meaningful experiences. Class number 19, fostering empathy. We need to be aware of our own self-betrayal and collusion in order to have an outward mindset. We should care about others' objectives, hopes, dreams, desires, challenges, and hard headaches. Class number 20, design thinking. The principles of design thinking are understanding, observing, visualizing, evaluating, refining, and implementing. Class 21, designing your life intro. Research shows that 80% of people don't know what they are passionate about. The best way to find out what you're passionate about is through trying things. Class number 22, designing your life, wayfinding, and odyssey plans. Those might include things like good time journaling, mind mapping, and the alternative year planning are good ways to get unstuck in your life plans. Class 23, Designing Your Life Prototyping. Prototyping is an important part of life design. Speaking to professionals about their own path can help you out with your prototypes. Class 24, Designing Your Life, Choosing Happiness. Grit is a better way to measure success than IQ. Life design requires that we narrow down, choose discerningly, and let go, and move on when we need to. Thanks for the great semester.